Yep, we are going Selamat Petang, which means good evening in Malaysian. I'm Handsome Lars, your host and linguistic expert here at the TRACC Championship, which is live this week from Sepang, bringing you the dumbest GT4s and TCR drivers we could find, and also a few good ones. And I am already being sassed in the chat by our league head honcho, Julian Strasser, who should go drive his car. Some people. Some people. Anyway, we got a hot 90-ish minutes for you. 20 lap qualifying, a short race, an even shorter race, and a longer race. And we'll be flipping grids around willy-nilly because that's fun, as we learned last week at Portimao. Speaking of Portimao, we got some results. In the category of separate but equal, we have TCR and GT4 standings separately. That came out wrong. Adam Kurian did very well in the TCRs last week, taking 2 wins on his way to actually leading that championship. Elsewhere, Julian Strasser, who is in the chat and being annoying, took the GT4 lead. Both are present today, and we'll see if they can keep it up. Anyway, as always, I'd love to talk to you, but right now we have to make room for a Tracclap guide by, oh god, I'm gonna say it's for third time today, Julian Strasser. And then we'll go live with qualifying.
We start our lap on the long start-finish straight. It's one of the 2 longest straights on this track. Braking at about 120 into turn 1. Take second gear for this first higher radius corner, and then shortly shift down into first gear in order to get a better turn in for this left hairpin. Now just hug the inside while staying on the accelerator all of the time. Now go to the outside, brake at about 100 for this right-hander, stay in second gear. Now we're coming to a long-winded left-hander for which we don't need to brake, but just lift off the throttle and do not be on full acceleration throughout. Sliding a bit through this right-hander, again lifting off at times. But now we brake at about 40 meters, go right straight onto this kink, brake a bit more, but usually stay in third for this second of the 2 kinks. Braking at about 80 for this left-hander hairpin. Take it very tight. Stay on the inside for the start of this corner, then gravitate towards the outside, start braking for this right-hander going through in third. Now we have a left-hand kink that we do not need to brake for if we cut it correctly. We gravitate to the outside again for the beginning of this right-hander that tightens onto the last straight, which is basically the same length as the start-finish straight. Now brake at the start of the runoff on the right. It may seem like this is a bit too far, but it's good for a late apex, which you will need in order to get a good run onto the start-finish straight. And across the line we go.
And that was a long lap. We actually lost 3 minutes of qualifying. But as you can see, we're in Sepang in beautiful conditions. It will be the Grand Prix circuit. And we're just gonna start it by looking at Lucas Fischer, the DC4 not leader, but fast guy. Season 1 champion, no less. And also, I think the first guy on track, but I'm not sure. We got 17 drivers on the grid today, and several of them former champions, former contenders even. Some run this league, and some are just great people. But we'll get to them. For the moment, let's see. Lucas Fisher set the benchmark we'll be judging the other GT4s from. Probably. Even after watching that video, I'm still somewhat confused by the lap. Maybe it's because of the double hit things. Which is weird because I'm the one who pushed for this track. And I told him, hey, we need to have Sepang in this league. He will like Sepang. But Fisher coming in with a 2:15, which is obviously a pole position so far. Let's see. Jan Peter, the first of the TCRs. We have 269 Alfa Romeos once more. We are not with a valid time, I'm afraid. We'll go to Stupinski, also in a GT4, also sitting a valid lap. Just a quick look here. Adam Kurian has yet to leave the pits. I believe we gave him a penalty. I'm not sure. I don't know. Now here's something hot for you. That is a TCR beating the GT4. It's all yours, Lorenovicius. Now I want to make a correction of something I said a few days ago, or rather in last week's broadcast. These aren't actually GT4s per se, it's the GTR 4s, which is a weird distinction that apparently costs them 4 seconds per lap on any track. Nonetheless, the Penske wasn't purple. The Penske is still in purple. That is a purple lap. And also, one of the prettiest cars in all of RaceRoom. Cyan Blue Lotus. Okay, no, that is just green now. Oh well. We'll give him some attention. And what is that beamer behind him? Ah yes, that is our other league head honcho, Pavel over Norwich, who occasionally shows up to make a mess of everything, including driving this BMW. And there is a spinning Pavel. Twice the Pavel, twice the action. Johan Karlberg is currently P3. It is basically blue cars ahead. And as I say that, Opadovic breaks that, and then Peter, right behind him, both in the 69 car, completely screws up what I was about to say. Now here's a new guy, a man I haven't really practiced how to pronounce his name, but he's in P1. We'll call him DC, because, I don't know, I might explode if I say that name. This is difficult. And I didn't anticipate him being in pole position. Nonetheless, he has manhandled that Renault up to a beautiful lap time of 2:13. Which is very fast. Alright, Björn Peter, and it's 2:69 of the Romeos. Well, we had that debate. Björn Peter and Boki Opadovic. Boki, who joined us at the start of Season 3, wasn't fast in the beginning, but he has definitely gained a lot of pace over the last few months. Alan Barker, second last season. Can he refine some of his magic? Find out. Alright, let's see another new guy. Joe Kronk. I don't know anything about him, but he is in an Audi. A TCR Audi. Dean Swain, we've seen a few times before, made some impressive times last season as a guest driver in Season 3. We'll see how he does when the stakes are even higher. Last time he wasn't racing for points or anything, he was just present. But I think he means business this time. Let's go look. Oh, yeah, he's starting his hot lap. I gotta go back down to Barker, green sector. Where is that? 7/10 down. Where will that put him? That could put him in P4 if that holds up. And P2 even. Ooh, that is very nice. Very nice. That puts him... Well, it's DC, P1, Barker, P2, Peter, P3, and Lovinovich is P4. Leading GT4, however, is still Lucas Fischer. Coming in, and I have to make sure I get this right here. Quite some time behind him. Paul Stupinski. And Alexis Jones, and this is in the new Mercedes AMG GT4, which was added to Race Room, I think 5 days ago? Not a Race Room. Sim Racing GP, who was hosting us 5 days ago, but it is a new car. Very nice to see that, because, damn, I kind of like that car. I like driving it in a Assetto Corsa. One of my mains. I digress. Championship leader Julian Strasser in his, I don't know, weird shaped car. He calls it a KTM, but he does pay it up to P2 class. It's not a car, it is a motorcycle with 4 wheels. TM. Let's go down to a also weirdly shaped car, but at least it's a car. James Davey in a Lotus. I am pretty sure this is not his first time in the track, but I cannot actually remember any of his results. Nonetheless, this means 14 out of 17 people have set lap times. The TCR leader Kyrian still not going out, and I'm not entirely sure why. We had a debate about it. I think he's, I don't know, doing something funny to make everything really funny. Nonetheless, it is only qualifying. We will all be equal once we flip the whole thing around in race 2 and again in race 3. That man is not gonna go fast. But let's see what other people are doing. Oh, there we go. Ericsson again. Let's get a few more shots of it. Not gonna set the world alight with this lap, but it is a lap. Now, despite what the board will tell you, the TCRs will start ahead of all the GT4s. I would presume if a GT4 actually won, it would start ahead of the TCRs, but not very likely to happen. So Lucas Fischer will definitely have to fight some people to get up ahead. He'll have to fight Alexis Jones in, no, he won't, sorry, he's a GT4 driver too. Got confused for a second because it was an Audi. Very nice Audi. He will definitely have to fight Alan Cale. There we go. That's a man. Probably. Just to remind you, the races will be 10, 7, no, 10, 4, and 7 laps long. Which, even on Sepang, means you still have to do very well, very fast. I'm gonna yawn a bit here. Been a long day. Go Bogey, there we go. Let's talk about Bogey, shall we? Now again, was it Ninat? Or Ninat? It was Ninat. Let's go look at Bogey. Not his best qualifying, but he's up there. That's what matters, right? So look at him for his another hot lap. You're just joining, we are still on... But we're still watching TRACC, obviously. I'm still Handsome Lars, but today we're in Malaysia. For a bit of that Sepang flavor. Okay, just outside Kuala Lumpur, and it's a very nice track that has hosted a lot of F1 races. And I know a lot of people don't like Kevin Tilke, but this is one of his better tracks. And one of his earliest. Still valid. Still valid. No one is setting any global fastest. Because DC, or however you pronounce that, CSOKE, has just set a damn fast time. Bogey for a moment. Might sneak into at least the third row, and never mind, it is an invalid lap, I'm being told here on my display. If in chat, we're gonna move on to another man whose name I can't pronounce. Hornivicius. Currently P2. Will he be the man who can challenge this Sosuke? I don't know. I'm gonna tap the name in chat, and if anyone can pronounce it, please tell me. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh dear, I'm being told, and I'm seeing that Adam Kurian has left the pits. I gotta go to him after this Lithuanian. Let's see, Julian also cannot pronounce it. So we're calling him DC for the moment. That'll have to stick. Orenovicius. Is it a PB? It is not a PB, I'm afraid. Alright, Kurian is on the track. If anyone can beat everyone, it is him. Last season's champion. It came down to the wire, but he did win it. Let's see him in action. He'll have just enough time to do this lap, maybe even start another. It's a purple first sector. No chill. No chill. And some gravel. Still valid. Still valid. Everyone else is going in, presumably to watch this guy. Yeah, that was gravel again. It doesn't say it's invalid though. You'll simply have to check. Okay, so it is not gonna be the fastest lap, but I think slow lap. So what happens when you wait until the last possible moment to do anything? Parker and Peter in front of them. Also, the last two guys on the track. Also, James Davey is on the track somewhere. No, it is invalid. Trian goes last, apparently. So DC takes the pole position in front of Lovinovic, Barker, Peter, Alberg, Obradovich, Swain, Kale, Krong. That came out wrong. Orinovic. Somewhere. No, not Orinovic. What am I saying? Sorry. And Adam Curran, and then it's gonna be Fisher, Stopinski, Strasser, Erickson, Jones, Orinovic, Davey, and that should actually be all the guys. Now we can go transition to race 1. Provided my game doesn't crash. Can we get some guys in the grid? We can get some guys in the grid. TCR is first, GT4 4th behind them. 10 laps. That is 10 laps. Can I just switch to this? That was the wrong button. There we go. That's the right guy. That is the man we would like to look at. Pole position. Is it? It can't be now. Because he was in a Renault. There we go. That's the guy. Alright, the lights are on. The lights are on. Oh, sorry. 7 laps. Why am I looking at Kurian? That doesn't make sense. He's in P9. There was definitely a drive-through penalty. I didn't see for who. 17 cars are off. Let's see. People are touching. People love each other. Let's see what happens going into T1. Another penalty flashes up on my screen. I don't have time to read it. Parker in second. Peter. Lovinovic. Ooh, Lovinovic just keeps it. Barely. Albert, Korean eats several positions. Some people definitely be missing. Drunk. Has to have taken a beating, otherwise he wouldn't be this far down. See some more. Kale being the first victim of Fisher. Fisher has to fight his way through the TCRs, which we know he can. Let's go back up. Kurian. Has no chill and will probably kill. We'll see. Game got really loud here. There's a car nearby. Around the outside, making it into P5. So halfway through lap 1, it is DC who. Colin Barker. There's a yellow flag. We're gonna do the yellow flag. There is Strasser. Strasser ate the dirt, became the lawnmower. I think KTM also makes lawnmowers, but I digress. I think Krunk was involved because Krunk seems to be giving him space. Orange ate he ate the lawn too. Another yellow flag. Who was it? I'm gonna have to click through. There was a yellow flag. There's another. There it is again. Ooh, and it's the Penske. No, it's Jones. Sorry. Well, it is not a good day to be in a GT4, apparently. Let's go back down here. Esco is... I think he has done lap 1, I'm not sure. Kurian is attacking Peter and Lovinovic is actually... Or is it the other way around? Damn. You can't see. And disappeared. Oh, he has to drive through. That is why. He was one of the guys who got the drive through for jumping the start. Oh, that is a surprise. Behind him, John Peter, who has to be the second guy. And then, I'm sorry we couldn't see this, but this, it was on the screen for a second at most. That means it's Colin Barker in front of Adam Curran, Lauren Richards, Kalberg, Swain Updorich, and Fisher. I should become an auctioneer with this voice. I'll probably need a nap and some headache tablets after we're done. Swain and Updorich are fighting. Behind them, Lucas Fisher, who is leading the GT4s. See, Updorich with some defensive moves. E2 currently in GT4 is Paolo Stupinski, as we can just see him down behind. Yellow flag, it is Davey. Not only is he the lawnmower, he is also a plow. Make that what you want. I think they touched something. No, Swain has given up a Ye Olde Ghost. And Ye Olde Fisher is coming to attack. Also, if you can hear the rain behind me, I'm sorry, but there is nothing I can do about the fact that it's raining here. Not on track, though. Adam Curran, now he's coming to kill. This is P1, P2, last championship. Going at it once more. Bricks go orange. And he survives. Will he survive the next corner? Or when he reaches looking at the background and sneak a position in if he's smart. Three-way battle for the lead. We know Curran is faster than Barker, but Barker is smarter, in my opinion. Let's see. They are definitely touching. Can't blame that on that code. Oh, very different lines now. Ooh, I think that was bumper to bumper. They are not gonna give an inch. And Lauren Rich is right up there to capitalize on any mistakes. Elsewhere, everything seems rather normal. Oh, okay, that was a move. Jones passes Kronk. We go inside in the hairpin. And it's not a guaranteed pass though. It does stick. But now Barker is right on that tail. Four laps to go. Barker coming out on the inside. Did he outbrake himself? Or is he going to take a faster route through the corner? No, I think he outbroke himself. But so is Curran apparently. We're just gonna cut real quick here. Stupinski and Ericsson are fighting in the GT4 class. This is for a class podium. In fact, it's for P2 in the class. I gotta go back to Barker and Kurian momentarily. They were just door to door, and we had to look at that. Hi. Bit of spread, but not so much that can't change. But now Kurian is likely to just disappear, basically. Renovicius is looking at that P2. Davey has a spin down back, I can see on the display. There's an attacking move, denied. And now Kurian has enough of a gap to just disappear. So let's go look at Renovicius. That's a big yellow flag. What is up? Davey is parked. That is what is up. I don't know what's happening. I think he has technical issues or something. Or he just likes parking. Peter and Krung are fighting to avoid being last place in class. And a huge cloud of gravel obscures everything. Oh, Stupinski and Ericsson. Stupinsky, as I almost called them, bang and fighting. It's a relatively even battle. And if they screw up, there is at least one GT4 right behind them to take advantage. But I very much doubt they'll catch Fisher. He has a cool 14 seconds ahead. This is a lot, apparently. Ericsson goes wide. James Davey drive-through penalty. I managed to see that just in time. I'm gonna go ahead and change the graphical display, I think. I think it has to be wrong. Since it doesn't show it to me. Oh, and here's the traffic. They're up to Kale. Yes, Kale. Not Gale. Kale. And they're not fighting him, and I mean, strictly speaking, he doesn't have to give ground. It's just a polite thing to do. Up ahead, Kurian has, as predicted, just gone ahead, and Barker is almost dropping Lovinovicius. Nothing to report. Let's go. This is the big one. Where is Ericsson? There is Ericsson. He disappeared behind a car. How quaint. How quaint. Or P2 in the class. Is not an ended debate, though. that is not the right place to attack. I know that from experience, actually. Can't attack through that corner. Will Stopinski drop him? Doesn't look like it. However, these two guys are the closest on track right now. So, and this is where the focus is gonna be, at least for a lap, I think. Just gonna take a moment here. If you are a new viewer, we're just gonna casually plug our Discord server. Next week we'll be at Mid-Ohio, I think it is. And you're always welcome to join. Oh, let's do it. There's something happening behind. DC is actually catching someone. He's actually catching Kale. And going past him. And Julian Strasser, the lawnmower, is behind him. Let's go look up front again. Adam Crayon, as so often, has gone ahead, and it is Barker and Lovinovich's Kalberg, Opadovic, and Fisher, who is leading the GT4s. Behind them we have Swain, and behind them we have the fighting GT4s. Appears to be more or less over. Let's go look at Curie and go his victory dance as he usually does. Oh, and there's James Davey again. Adam Curran takes race 1. And from last to first in class. And then we'll flip the grid and he will be last in the next race as well. Because that's fun. Oh, sorry, there's actually one more corner. I keep getting confused by that. But race 1 will be Kurian in front of Barker, Lovinovic, and Kalberg, and Opadovic in TCR. In GT4, it's gonna be Lucas Fisher in front of Stopinski, Eriksson, Strasser, and Jones. By my advanced math, that's TCR. That means Joe Kronk will be the pole position for the next race, which is cool and cool as a cucumber. It's 4 laps. It's not gonna be cool. It's gonna be a firework, and we're all gonna explode and die. Very optimistic, right? And James Davey will be in the GT4 pole position. Nonetheless, all 17 cars have actually survived race 1. This is not common. And a lot of people tend to die horribly in the first race. And the second. Probably also the third, but we only had one third race. But it is as confirmed, Grian wins the race, takes the fastest lap. And help up your uncle. Oh, Björn Peters actually last. Yes, penalty. That's interesting. Did he forget to take his drive-through? That would have to be why. Nonetheless, we'll have a race, I guess. A race where two people don't get drive-through penalties for started too early. Now let's see. Let's go change the displays. Race 2, 4 laps. Give it a few moments here. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who wants to ask a question. Let's just do it because we're gonna be sitting here waiting for a bit. I just got a billion notifications from the Epic Games Store. Also, maybe we can solve the mystery of how to pronounce C-S-O-K-E. Saki? I don't know. Very confusing. Let's see. That should be Peter up front in this one of the 69 alphas. I'm gonna have a drink here. Oh yes, it is. Lights are on. Lights are on. And they're green now. And James Davey with a drive-through penalty. I saw that real quick. Let's see some chaos going into T1. Hill holds the inside. There was another penalty. I didn't see it. Ooh! Hale understeering in that corner and hitting someone. And then hitting someone going outside, and that is also a deadly place to have understeer. Already doing really well in the GT4s apparently. Taking the lead so far, and also some gravel. Davey not having too good. Stupinski, Strasser not doing hell-bent good either. I am mumbling in languages I don't even speak. Nonetheless, Hale, PC, Peter. Curian. That wasn't Curian, was it? No, it wasn't. P6. That's the first. Twice. How about that? Okay, he only has 4 laps to do it. Well, 3.5 laps. Lucas Fisher back up front in GT4. More touching. I really need to put some kind of display on driver info, that'll do. See, DC is getting ahead. As he was in the first race. Ooh, 4-wheel slide, 4-wheel slide. Double 4-wheel slide. Oberdort survived. It was Peter and I think one more. I didn't see who it was, I'm afraid. That was a quarter of a race done, though. Curian comes up, takes Kale. That is, sorry, there is still that one front corner. DC, Curian, Lovinovicius, Kale, Oberdorich. And the DT4s, it's Fisher, Carlo, Eriksson, Stupinski, Strasser, Orenorich. Baby. Where the heck is Barker? Barker have not had good luck getting through everyone. Not some good luck here. I am again mumbling. Sorry. In swaying all into the GT4s with his pace. Strasser is on attack. It helps him though, but he is. Well, let's see. Peter's on the attack. Barker's attacking Peter. We'll probably get away with it too. At least if he can catch him. Ooh, there was dive open torch going in. Completely missing it. Completely missing it. Which makes it all the more confusing. As we see a lot of cars going wide behind them. We cannot be everywhere at once, I'm afraid. Let's see, I think that 3 GT4s or in close proximity. Ericsson, Strasser, Lipinski, Jones. And no, or Norwich actually behind them too. This is the battle to see who will be P2. And there's a yellow flag, Why is there a yellow flag? He just throws a yellow flag and doesn't tell me where, and I can't figure out where it is. Who it is. Let's move up front here. We're halfway through. It is DC in front of Kurian. 1.4 seconds. Lovrenovich is going in third. Upradovich in fourth. Peter in fifth. Barker in sixth. And let's go back to DT4s. Where I just think Lipinski just disappeared, basically. But it is 5 GT4s. Within more or less 2 seconds of each other. Lipinski is not enjoying this. Lots of understeer from him today. And the occasional oversteer as Julian Strasser goes into P2. Not to be confused with Dean Strasser, who doesn't exist. The Battle of the Pavels. It's not actually a battle, but I wanted to say it. Yellow flag, it is no one? It's Strasser! Who has left the Straße to actually go into the gravel. I know he can hear me, so I'm just gonna say that's fun. Well, no P2 for you. It's okay. You can take it. He's looking at Lipinski's car again. He's either oversteering everywhere or understeering everywhere. Like, is it a Lotus thing? Because it doesn't look right at all. Like, it really doesn't look like it's connected to the ground sometimes. Alright, one lap to go. Let's go look at the real fun stuff. It is Hungary versus Hungary. PC versus AK. Final lap. There are more battles, but this is for a lead. Remember, they will be shuffled back down again for race 3. For nothing. Battles elsewhere. And Swain, Alan Kale, let's go take a cursory glance. Swain has caught up. Albert Fisher having a bit of a battle, even though they are separate classes, I think. Hater, Obadorage, that's close. Close. Battle of the 69s. Lovrenovich is gonna take third, no doubt. And Barker will be stuck there wondering why he's in 6th. front here. Half a second? 6/10? Is there anything left for Kurian here? There's one corner left. And let's see if we can catch 269s in the background. One goes into the gravel. It is Björn Peters coming out on the bottom of this one. Up Deutsch into P4. Final corner. Let's see. It is going to be Hungarian 1-2. It is going to be DC. 1 win in 2 races. Well, which is pretty damn good, all things considered. Adam Kurian, last to second. Goran Lovinovic is third. Opedoric fourth. Peter fifth. Barker sixth. Karlberg seventh. Lucas Fischer in a wall. But also first in class. Swain. Hale, we're having a hard time here apparently. Stopinski, E2 in class, yeah. Ericsson P3 in class. Jones up to P4. Oranovic, Strasser. And there's Kronk who got a penalty, and Davey who just, I don't know, did a thing. He didn't have a good day. And Oranovic who said, no best lap, no valid laps. Which is impressive. And breathe. That was 2 out of 3 races. Yeah, we go hard in the paint here. We go very hard in the paint. There is no rest for the wicked. And in a few minutes, we'll have a third race, which is going to be 7 laps. Oh Lord, we're still taking questions, we're still taking members. Not gonna post the Discord link again because it's the last message in the chat right now. Or am I gonna sit here and calculate the points because that's a lot of work. But we can take a moment to see, have I seen Soke elsewhere, or how you pronounce it? Yeah, it does that, don't mind that, it does that. I gotta go with my pretty face while I wait. Oh no, it's Red Bull Ring next week. Okay. Red Bull Ring. I have no information on SOC. Alright. Look at my handsome face while I go back on the game. No information on Turkey. How you pronounce it? Yeah, now you see. Anything interesting to talk about now? Let's go back on the game then. They're lining up on the grids. The sun is coming down, the track is slightly colder. Just once more into the bridge, it is Euro Kronk starting in pole position. And in the other class, it's going to be Julian Strasser in pole position. Davey James, nowhere to be found. And we go in, Kronk completely botches the start, drops down 8 billion positions. It is going to be Swain and Kale coming into T1 first. And that is, well, that's how you stick it, I guess. No. Kale fights back. There is a touching. There is some commotion. Everyone is touching each other. I would have a joke for it, but I am being told I have to keep it family friendly. Let's go put on some displays here. No, not Joe. Joe did not come through T1 fine. Neither did Strasser. From pole to last for both cars. Darn, huh? I see, it is British 1, 2, 3, Swain Kale Barker. it is no longer British 1-2-3 Adam Curran in P3 now. Yellow flags abound. Who is it? It is... Oh, it's Obradovich. That is sad for the one fan in chat who loves him. He is in the wall. How is outfit again? Alan Cale had a moment and is gone. Dean Swain has also had a moment apparently and is gone. It is Barker and Curran in the lead. Deja vu, perhaps. Deja vu. Let's go watch him have a fight. In the GT4s, it's Gopinski leading, huh? Also, we're having a yellow flag. It's a mess, but a lot of people are in the... Everyone is in the gravel. Gravel gang and Curran attacks Barker up front. And that slingshot? No slingshot, Curran just goes into the lead. Why do I keep saying it's 7 laps? It is obviously 10 laps. What is Jones doing? Jones has I don't know, he's just oversteered everything. James Davey logs onto the server. What? That's not James Davey. Some people just love walls too much. Let's look at Stupinski. Who is hitting everyone? They sure is past him. Woo! We got Ericsson. I don't know what the Swedish word for new bumper is. I think it's Nykofangetak. But I am not sure because I'm not Swedish. Maybe he can go to IKEA for it. But, that car be broke, yo. Back up front, Korea already just going ahead. Over a second. DC is in third behind Barker. That's probably gonna be the good one. Swain is fighting. Fight. They're definitely having a fight behind them. Minsky and Fisher. He quest for the GT4s. And Strasser is back up to P3. Is Fisher trying to take the TCRs? I think he is. I also think... No, he's done the pitch yet. No mind. And I look away for one moment and Stupinski loses. OMG. OMG. So it... For for GT4, it's... It's Fisher, Strasser, and Stupinski. Somehow. Now we're Norwich. Alright, Fisher has made it past Swain. As we're going on a train. Ericsson will not pit. Interesting. Let's go back up front here. It is Adam Kuyan, who has a lot of time down to Colin Barker, but now DC comes from behind. This will be a battle and a half. And the battle's over. Barker just no. Oh, it is Hungarian 1-2 once more. Except now Adam has 2.5 second advantage. So let's go down the grid. Jump hitter. We have Colbert for P4. We have some action. It's Kale Lovrenovicius. Weaving, swerving, and other words starting with S. Ah, the little Lithuanian is gonna go past. And Kale is gonna disappear. Why is he... Is it a pit stop or is he just... That has to be a pit. It is a pit stop. I'm afraid I don't know why. Let's go have the fifth train actions. The Penske. Yeah, it's raining apparently. Oh, also Strasser. If you think this is a mess, yes, it is. I don't even have control of who I'm looking at sometimes. Look at Crunk, who was just passed by Obdovich. We haven't looked at that car yet. But everyone has more or less spread out. There are 7 laps to go. As Jones mows the lawn, Ericsson mows the lawn. Everyone wants to be a lawnmower. Back up front here. He has only gained like a 10th on Kurian, but this is he'll do something. I catch him. He won't, but everyone is spread out over a second between them. Except for some class stuff. Let's go look at some class stuff. Let's go look at Lucas Fisher, who's still leading GT4. That's not a lot. Strasser has and creeping up behind him. There isn't all that much right now. We're just waiting for action. Kohlberg, however, might be the next one to give us action. He is catching up to Barker. Travel to boot. I hope we don't have a Shanghai from last season, because that was really boring. I'd like to see someone actually get close to someone. Now these two guys are the important one. See, not losing to Adam, but not gaining either. No, no, Peter kind of catching up too, I think. But not by much. We're halfway through. Up there, less than a second, we might actually have a slide battle. Do 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 do. Sorry, that's unprofessional of me. Shirley Drum, one final time. It is scrolling in the chat. We see Colbert inching closer to Parker. Also Peter for some reason. Everyone else seems to have calmed down and just wants to get over with it. Want to finish the race. Our third out of 3 races tonight. And if you haven't listened to me for the past 10-15 minutes, we'll be at Red Bull Ring next week and you can join. Oh Lord, you can join. GTRs, GT4s, and TCRs. Ooh, Barker makes a mistake. Colbert. Should have it. Barker has had some understeering mistakes in this race. And Peter is now up on that butt there. He's catching up. Three-way battle for the bottom step of the podium. We have some action. Question. No, that's not how it works. Or is it? Is it? It is. Oh, that's a good comeback. Except now Peter really is behind them. And we do have a freeway battle. And Peter trying to attack in that one corner where I specifically said there's no room. We'll just make room. Also, DC up front has had some kind of mistake. He's lost a second to Kurian. Barker charging to get away. Will it be enough? Give it. Not. Sliding going on. 3.5 laps to go. And Kurian will probably take another race. And Fisher will probably make it 3 for 3 in the DC4 department. But this is an open discussion. Parker, ooh, I think his brakes locked once more. Here comes Peter. Past Carlberg. Into P4. And he has a real shot at P3 now. Elsewhere, Stopinski is kind of catching Strasser. 3 laps to go. We have a choo-choo train. 5-ish minutes remain. Almost 6 minutes remaining to have him as a crash. Penske have actually caught up now. I'll try to watch both people, both groups, if I may. And the eventual crash that will happen when two people collide. One is for P3 in the class, the other is for P2. Peter making the moves now. Ooh, that is a very real possibility. And force Colin to make a mistake now. Or he can just bump him, that works too. They're just... I'll just bump each other. That's fine. Ooh, Barker actually slips. Barker slips. And he slips 2 plays also. Jones and Ericsson hit each other. Action! Drama! Exciting words! Barker trying to reclaim some sanity. But he has had a dirty race. He has made a lot of braking mistakes. But he does force his way back into P4. There are 2 laps to go. It is Kurian, DC, and Peter, and this is the battle we're watching. Battle for P3 in the TCRs. Go down here, Stopinski and Strasser. Still yin and yang. Still close to each other. One Hungarian. 2 Hungarian. And here's a man in a car called 69. Here is... I don't know if he's done podiums before, to be honest. I'm gonna check that, actually. I think this is the hottest he's been running ever so far. I am being wrong. He has apparently won a race before, I think. I see a lot of P4s for Peter. Oh, he's actually had a P2 a couple of seasons ago. Okay. I got him. I even have won some races. Okay, so basically, it's not his best. But Bjorn is doing good. We are on the final lap. Let's go look at the GT4s. Kinda close, though. Kinda close. But, freeway battle, please. Why is everyone looking to attack there? There is no room in that corner. And to make matters worse, Carlberg is remembering that he's actually part of this race as Peter goes wide. Everything up for grabs except P1 and P2. And again, oh, Parker is actually past now. That was a surprise. But it's not gonna last, it's not gonna last. Don't touch, don't touch. Actually, do touch, that'll make it more fun. Me at least. They're still fighting, they're still fighting. I'm not even looking at the lead right now. Quick look up here. Yeah, they're still leading. There we go. Adam Turin makes it 2 for 2. Hungary 2 for 3. Sorry, Hungary makes it 3 for 3. Adam Turin, Desu Choke goes 1 and 2 in almost all the races. Ooh, Barker touches Peter, almost spins him, but Peter. Yeah, Peter will take P3 in front of Barker in P4. Alberg in P5. Lucas Fishers wins the GT4 class. Lovrenowicz is in something. P2 and P3 in GT4 is Julian Stresser and Alex Lipinski. Then comes Dean Swain and Bokio Podovic. Going to the final hairpin, it's Joe Kronk and Pavel Ovenovic. Also just kind of vibing. Jesper Eriksson with the no bomber is gonna beat Alexis Jones, who has a lot of grass. Well, that was 3 races. Here comes the standings. It is obviously a Hungarian in front, and those are the rules. Drunk again with the 30-second penalty. Why does he keep getting them? It's very interesting. In any case, that has been 3 races. Let's look at some fast lap times here. Obviously, only 2 guys in 2:13. Swain P7 in class, despite being 2 seconds slower than Obadorich and such. But Obadorich did faceplant a wall with much gusto. Our DNFs are Kale and Davey. Thank you, Screwy. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for saying thank you. I'm gonna go put on the screen here. My hands face again. As you can see, it's Red Bull Ring next week. Red Bull Ring. I've been told I swallow a lot of words. And basically, it's gonna be fun. Oh, probably with a smaller grid because it's a paid track. But if you are in this league, you should pay for this track because Red Bull Ring is fun. I'm seeing left front tire is very warm by the end. Imagine that much. So, from all of us at TRACC, especially me, Handsome Lars, and from Julian Strasser in the chat, we'd like to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week at the same channel, more or less the same time, but on Red Bull Ring. And, how was that? I mean, basically, fun, and I don't remember the Malaysian word for goodbye. We'll just say bye. Until next time.